You know, we've got all these goods that come into this country that we take for granted. We didn't make them. How did we pay for them? We did it. We printed money. Well, what happens when we can't do that anymore? What happens when the world demands real goods for the goods that they send us? How are we going to survive? You know, I wish I had got that question that Gary Johnson got about Donald Trump. You know, say, oh, he wants to put 25% tariffs on China. That's not a tariff on China. It's a tariff on America. The Chinese don't pay those tariffs. Americans pay those tariffs because who want to buy Chinese goods. Well, imagine when the Chinese goods aren't here anymore. Hey, it's not about us telling China they can't sell here. It's about China deciding that they don't want to. You got a billion people in China that would love to buy the things that are on the shelves in Walmart. Why aren't they buying them? Because their own government is artificially suppressing their currency. Well, when they let that currency rise, they're not going to have to ship those goods over here anymore. Because they're going to have a billion people who can afford them. It's the Americans who are going to do without those things. And if we want to have an economy with a high standard of living, we have to produce. And how are we going to do that with a gigantic government? The only way that we're going to have a prosperous America, the only way our best days are in our future, is if we go back in our past and understand what made this country great in the first place. Because it wasn't government, it wasn't bureaucracy, it wasn't programs, it was freedom, it was individual liberty, and a constitution that kept the federal government in check. And we have to readopt those principles.